Hi everybody, I'm Amy Hertz and I'm an instructor for Jewel Heart. And I wanted to share with you today a meditation on protection based on white Tara, which you can see in the image behind me just to my right. So before we get started, just wanted to let you know this is going to be a little bit longer meditation, and so get comfortable in whatever posture that works for you, whether it's in a chair or on a cushion. If you need to move, definitely move. If you get uncomfortable, if your leg goes numb during this. So meanwhile, just let your body settle, come into the room, feel your feet on the ground if you're in a chair, feel the backs of your legs start to settle, let your weight drop down, allow the head to gently rise up, letting the vertebrae stack one on top of the other naturally. We're going to breathe in and out a few times through the nostrils with a very fine breath, trying not to make a big sound, but we're going to breathe in some rejuvenating energy that fills us completely and heals and reawakens all our cells, and we're going to breathe out in the form of a black smoke, all those things that no longer serve us. So breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And feeling a little more settled, we're now going to imagine or feel or visualize that white Tara, or whatever enlightened being helps you feel protected and safe, that you can rely upon, fully enlightened being, has appeared in the space before us, hovering at about the mid-brow level, about 6 feet away on this beautiful, luminous lotus and moon cushion. Her body's white, luminous, of light. She has one face and 2 hands and 7 eyes, one in the middle of the forehead, one in the palm of each hand and the sole of each foot. And she's beautifully adorned. And she's so happy that we've asked for help, so happy to be called upon, very happy to see us, intimately connected to us, deeply concerned for our well-being and our spiritual development. So we visualize, really allow ourselves to feel that she is the embodiment of all enlightened beings, that they've all come and dissolved into her. And we ask for her good qualities to be given to us, and this is our sign of respect. We visualize that limitless offerings of the best of everything are filling all space, and that she's accepted these offerings. We bring to mind the times we've created harmful situations or treated people badly, And we visualize light and liquid coming from her heart, clearing us, entering through the crown of her head, clearing all negativity, washing it away, giving us a clean slate to begin again and try to do better next time. We develop real happiness and joy at the success of others, enlightened beings, our peers, our family members, colleagues, even those we have a difficult time with. We offer a 1,000-spoked golden wheel, which she accepts in our request for wise and compassionate guidance. And then we also offer a duplicate of this seat that she's on, which dissolves into the one she's on, in our request for her to remain until we are fully developed. So during the visualization, feeling that presence with us, we can just simply keep a fervent request for these blessings and for our protection. Or we can also think of her mantra, which is Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. It's Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Ture Soha, which you can say quietly to yourself. Or you can say nothing and just think of the visualization. And also, don't worry if you can't get the visualization just right. Just consider that it's happening, that whatever we're saying is actually happening, and sooner or later it will begin to develop with practice. So the first request is for purification and pacification of our negativities. And with this strong request, the light comes from Tara's heart, white crystal-like light and liquid fills us completely, purifying our negativities, and begins to expand outward into a shell that surrounds us and Tara, and forms this very steady, strong, kind of egg-shaped shell of light that's unmovable. And it settles in, protecting us from and purifying us from our negativities. And the second request is for rejuvenation, that if we've purified and emptied, then we want to rebuild with something positive and with positive potential. And so a yellow gold, very vibrant light and liquid comes from our heart, fills us completely, rebuilding with the capacity to develop into fully enlightened beings ourselves, to be able to learn and improve. This light comes, fills us completely, and begins again to spread out past the white shield of purification, which is about a body length away, to another body length away from that white shield. This yellow gold shield settles. And then the third request is for the capacity and the power to accomplish what needs to be accomplished in our mundane lives, but particularly in our spiritual lives. And with that request, a fiery red-orange light and liquid comes from Tara's heart. Think of these lights and this light and liquid coming. It's not just a little bit, but it's a deluge, filling us completely with the power and the capacity to accomplish what needs to be accomplished. And that light and liquid begins to form a shell that passes through that white shield of pacification and purification, the yellow gold shield of rejuvenation and rebuilding and of potential, and it settles another body length away from that. And then the next request is the ability to use fierceness, not anger, but fierceness when it's required. The ability to say no when someone is intruding on healthy boundaries. The ability to stand up when injustice is clear and no one else is standing up. The ability to warn people early of dangers, although they may be upset with your warnings. So with this request, a cobalt blue, very vibrant, very bright light comes from Tara's heart, filling us completely, helping us to know when fierceness, fierce compassion needs to be used skillfully. And this blue light shell begins to expand beyond the white shield of pacification and purification, the yellow shield, the yellow gold shield of rejuvenation and rebuilding, the red shield of power and capacity, and settles another body length, or even 6 body lengths. You can make this very big. So we have white, yellow, red, and blue now. Then the next request is for all the accomplishments, including the ability to achieve complete enlightenment, of all the great masters, the yogis and yoginis, of all the enlightened beings, to become like them. And with this request, a green, emerald green, bright light and liquid comes from Tara's heart and fills us completely with the ability to achieve all the worldly and spiritual accomplishments of all enlightened beings. Fills us completely, begins to expand into a shell, again, that is encompassing both Tara and ourselves, and perhaps family members, whoever you feel might need protection as well. Expands beyond the white shield, the yellow, the red, the blue, and the green shield settles. And the final request is to stabilize these shields and make them permanent, make all our accomplishments, whatever we've gained from this, permanent, as well as dimming the light a little bit so that it is not envy-provoking to others. So in this case, a rust-colored light and liquid comes from Tara's heart, filling us completely, stabilizing whatever we've gained, making it permanent, making it ready for growth and activation. And that light, that rust-colored light, extends out beyond the white shield, the yellow, the red, the blue, and the green. Now looking from the inside out, you can see each shield separately, each color separately. And in between each one of these shields is this very buoyant, happy energy, the most rejuvenating, joyous energy you can possibly imagine. And floating in that energy are utpala flowers, like the lotus flowers that Tara's holding, filling all the space there. They're floating around, and each one of them, as you move towards the white shield, the flowers that are close to the white shield take on a white hue. And as you allow your mind to travel from the white shield to the yellow shield, those flowers begin to take on a more yellow gold tone. And as you settle on the yellow shield and look back to the white shield, you can see how the flowers change colors. And as you look ahead to the red shield, you can see how the flowers begin to change, becoming more orange and then finally red. And as you settle on the red shield, you can look back at the yellow and the white shield, seeing the flowers, feeling that incredible energy, that buoyant, happy energy. And from the red shield, you can look towards the blue shield. And as we travel towards the blue shield, you can see how the flowers change color, becoming a little purple and then finally blue. And as we settle on the blue shield and look back to the red and the yellow and the white, noticing these flowers floating in the buoyant energy between. Turning ahead towards the green shield, seeing how the flowers change, becoming kind of teal, and then finally that bright emerald green as we come closer to it. Settling on that green shield and looking back to the blue, the red, the yellow, and the white. Feeling the energy, seeing those flowers as we look towards the rust-colored shield, and then allow our mind to travel out to that, settling on the outside of that rust-colored sphere, noticing how the flowers change color, and developing the strong feeling that these shields cannot be destroyed or blown away or penetrated by anything. And as people who are friendly to us approach, the shields are beautiful and the flowers look like flowers. And to anyone who might be trying to harm us or anything that might be trying to harm us, these flowers turn into arrows, weapons. And they perceive them as weapons and move away. As we return our mind from that outer shield, the rust-colored shield of stabilization, to the green shield of all accomplishments, to the blue shield of the skillful use of wrathful compassion, to the red shield of power and capacity, to the yellow shield of rebuilding and rejuvenation, and the white shield of purification and pacification. Finally, returning our attention to where we are protected with Tara there, inside these shields with us. Understanding the dependent origination of these shields and of Tara, and the possibility of the realization of these, of the actualization of these shields, and of ourselves as the kind of being, of having the potential to be the kind of being who can protect in just this way that we've asked Tara for protection. We dedicate these efforts and celebrate our first steps along that path to becoming a fully enlightened being, realizing our full potential, and dedicating whatever benefits we've received here for the benefit, the health, the well-being, the peace and happiness of all living beings. Thank you so much.